Welcome to OT all around us. You feel that? Yeah, that's right. Dottie just wanted to take this opportunity just to kind of slow down and calm our little sensoriums down. Okay, welcome to OT all around us. You made it this far, kiddos. Congratulations. Big shout out to you. I know it's been a very long journey since, March, April, March, and I just want to congratulate you, give you a little hug, a virtual hug. I know it's not easy to plug into this little box here, I mean, look at this thing. It's not this. It is not this, is it? No, it's not. So we're working with what we have, but you know what? That's second nature for us. You know why? Because we are occupational therapists. And we're very adaptable, so kudos to you. I would like to invite you to open your door just a little bit. Okay? Do you feel that? Okay? That's all it takes sometimes, is just opening yourself ajar. And that's where the magic really happens. Okay? OT all around us. Holy tamale. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Okay, so this seminar, you're probably wondering, what the hell is this all? Oh! Good Lord. So Dottie invites you just to live like a door for the next 60 minutes, or 58 minutes by now. Look at this. Dottie had a terrible outbreak. Look at that. Okay, so what are we going to learn during this whole seminar? You want to know? OT. 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 You're going to be able to start at a level 1, not feeling so hot level, and you're going to walk away and your scale is going to be flying through the charts because you're going to feel so darn good about being an occupational therapist. You're not even going to know what to do with yourself. OT all around us. And that's what this is about. We're lifting each other up. We're learning how to take care of ourselves. You come first, okay? And we've got to lift the heart, and we're going to lead with it. Right here. OT all around us. And you know what else we're going to do? We're going to combine humor and health. That's right, H&H. Okay? And that's where real therapeutic interventions can go deep into your sensorium. And you know what else? You remember that. You remember it. Okay? Penetration. Okay? Has sensory deprivation from your quarantine got your sensorium all out of whack? Has your macrame project unraveled itself? Say no more, people. Dottie's got the solution for you. Dottie's going to be unleashing their OT All Around Us certification program online. So worry not, no more. Dottie's here at your door. We're going to go from apples and we're going to transition to oranges. Do you see that? I know you don't believe it's possible right now because you're just stuck in the knot. But don't worry. Dottie's got the solution. You guys, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Okay, so talk about OT all around us. This is amazing. Wait do you see what I found out? I don't know if you ever struggle with people not knowing what occupational therapy is, okay? But I've got at least one solution for you to explain what it is.
Small ball to left hand, big ball to right hand. But I'm almost done. All of it.
Oh my God. You're kidding. Oh my God.
Ball, right hand.
Occupational therapy all around Danielson. Like everywhere. Look at that. He's just realizing it. He's just realizing the depth of occupational therapy. Look. He's got good form, doesn't he? Beautiful. Beautiful. Can you see? Can you see what's going on here? There's a boat, and he's balancing in the boat, okay? He's getting it. He's getting the technique. Oh, Danielson.
Balance. Balance is key.
Balance is key.
Balance good. Karate good.
Yes.
Everything good.
Yes,
Balance bad. Better pack up go home.
that's right. If your balance is bad, then you fuck up and you have to go home. Okay?
Yeah, but you knew karate.
Someone always know more.
That's right.
You mean there were times when you were scared to fight?
Mm-hmm.
Always scared.
Always scared. See? Always scared.
Like karate.
Look at him.
Hey, Mr. Harris. Can I talk to you for a second?
Smart kid.
Yeah, LaRusso. Hey, Mr. Miyagi. This is great, man.
Yeah, that's what you think, kid. Little does he know.
Funny you should ask.
Here we go. Look at that.
Right the circle.
Right circle.
Left the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wouldn't it be easier going back and forth?
No, Danielson. Danielson.
Right the circle.
Right the circle.
Left the circle.
Left circle. Now that is occupational therapy 101 right there.
Split the whole go.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Occupational therapy is all around us all the time. He's in for more occupational therapy tomorrow. Yeah, he is. He thinks he's off the hook. See, he's got a very good teacher. That's the thing. Mr. Miyagi is an occupational therapist at heart. That's right. Yeah. So sometimes it's really finding the right therapist, right? And you've got to be that right therapist when and if you can, right?
Activities of daily living. One of those activities of daily living is grooming. Grooming.
Okay, are you ready? Oh, good. Okay. So what is this? What is this? What is that? Toothpaste. Good. Good. Okay. Okay, now what is this? What is this? Toothbrush, right. Not to be confused with, right? Well, you would be surprised. You'd be very surprised what's out there, okay? So we're going to do a little brushing demo today, okay? I'm going to play the role of myself, and I'm gonna open this up. Okay, just put the cap down. You want to put it in a safe place where it's not too wet and not too slippery. These are high-level cognitive tasks. You'd be surprised, okay? You'd be surprised. So I'm going to give a little squeeze. Okay, this is also very challenging for some people. It certainly requires some coordination, and you've got to be able to gauge the activity. Okay, you got to be able to gauge it. See that? Right, and then we'll do a little swipe. I'll do it towards the camera. Okay, that's high level activity on my part. I do that for you. Okay, okay, as long as I can. You bet your bottom dollar. Okay, apple, table, penny, house, car. Can you see that? Apple, penny, table, house, car. Good. Okay, so now we're going to wet the toothbrush. Okay? Not too much. You don't want to waste water. So, what do we know? What do we know? What does statistics show? I know people, you really like the numbers, so Dottie thought maybe we could do a pie chart, okay? And I like pie charts to be tangible, right? 3D whenever possible, okay? So this is the best that I could do. We've got a New York style cheesecake here, okay? You see that? Okay? That's New York, right there, okay? We have our compass tool here, okay? This is gonna help us do some math, okay? Old school, okay? Old school. Find your center, okay? Right about there. Can you see that? So you're gonna bring that all the way around. Good, yeah, so it looks good. It is round, okay? So Dottie's gonna demonstrate to you 23%. So we know that's a quarter right there, okay? So what is that? That's 25, okay. So we know that much. So this here, this is about 25%, right? Do you see that? Right here. That is about 25%. Now, if you can, now, research shows that if you watch a funny video, you can have more memory recall. Okay, you can have 23% memory recall after watching a funny video. Okay, so what are we looking at? I'm gonna just top this off a little bit here. Mine as well, right? Here we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, so there we go. So move over, Bacon. Okay, so there we go. Here we go. With this here, we're talking, we're going to apply that up. So that's 25 right there. That's 25% memory recall. Looks pretty good, huh? Okay, but we gotta shave it down just a little bit, okay? To make it, I'm gonna say 25, then make that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 8, and cut it here, and then this here. Okay, so I'm gonna go right here. Okay, we're gonna leave that behind. So this is actually what we're looking at here. Do you see this? Okay, right here. This is greater memory. This is what happens when you do penetration in the sensorium, okay? Okay. You know, and the more things you can add, like quality things, you know what I mean? Like color. If you add a little bit of color to the situation, and Obviously texture, okay? Touch, okay? Those things can actually turn the memory into 25. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is really what we're dealing with here. Okay? But I'm preaching to the choir. Well, I hope that you can walk away from this sensorium seminar feeling much better about yourself as an occupational therapist. Okay? You gotta slow down out there, okay? If COVID has taught us anything, it's to slow down, okay? For that, I'm grateful. Some of the other stuff I could do without. But anyway, if you want to learn more about H&H, that's humor and health, I'm going to send you some hyperlinks, okay? And it's a process, okay? It's a lifelong process. You don't become funny overnight. I had to take classes and stuff like that. I took a class with Patch Adams once, and you know what? That is how I met Claudia Allen. You think I'm kidding? Talk about cutting edge. Okay, so Dottie here, with a little job for you. Your job is to point out the red flags, okay? I don't have much time because I've got an appointment in about 15 minutes, and I just want to, tighten up the honeysuckle real quick. I'm rushing a little bit. Okay, red flag here, red flag. Ask yourself, can the honeysuckle wait? Okay? And do you really need to be wearing shoes like that? Okay? Now, for some of you, fashion comes before function. But I challenge you to find a happy medium, somewhere in between. Okay? It's really important to adapt your attire as you get closer to retire. Okay? Okay. So put on your thinking caps. You don't want to work harder. You want to work smarter. You copy? I was so hungry after work, and I decided to go to the grocery store and, just get like some food to go, And I wasn't thinking, I wore my scrubs into the grocery store, and I got into a huge debacle with another essential worker. I mean, she didn't know if I was going to work or coming from work. What did she know? But she made an assumption about me, Dottie, who's been basically taking care of other people all day. I was hungry, okay? I had to go get some food, take care of Dottie, okay? Because let me tell you this, when I get home, nobody's making dinner for Dottie. Nobody, okay? Dottie's a bachelor. I'm home! I'm home!
But apparently the doctor thinks I can do 2 flights of stairs this afternoon. Hold on. Oh, look, it's the physical therapist. I gotta go. What's that?
Hi there. Hi, Mrs. Jennings. My name is Dottie. Can you see that? Good. I'm from occupational therapy.
Occupational therapy? No, I don't need that. So, I don't know what's gonna happen today. The doctor thinks I can go home. Oh, I can do that. I can get dressed. That's not a problem. No, I'm not going to one of those facilities. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not going to one of those facilities. Peg, do you hear that?
Okay, well, you're going home in an hour. I think we need to do this now to clarify the situation.
Hold my leg for me. Hold it.
Got your foot. I've got a hold, Mrs. Jennings. Okay, I've got a hold. Can you look at me? Look at me. Stay present. Okay? You feeling better now? You back with us?
I feel much better now.
Okay, so right now I'm going to have you demonstrate putting your sock on for me. Okay? Oh, well, actually, no.
Here we go.
Mrs. Jennings, that's not exactly how you use the sock aid, but I like your style. You've got an OT mind.
So what now? What do you want me to do?
Good, and now you're going to lower it to the floor. Good. I want you to pull left, right, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Point flex. Fantastic.
Well, I'll be done!
Look at that. Look what you did. Yay! It's so incredible, isn't it? It's so simple.
Nobody has taken the time like you, like occupational therapy. You've spent so much time with me, and look, you helped me put my sock on. I haven't been able to do that for 3 years. Oh, I can do that. I can get dressed. That's not a problem. Well, occupational therapy really changed my life.
Perfectionism. Perfectionism.
True story.
Now, I've got some news to share with you. So Dottie completed the burnout scale, and Dottie scored a 9. That would be a 9 out of a 1 to 10 burnout scale, and that's pretty high. It's pretty high. So Dottie has decided to really practice what Dottie preaches, and Dottie will be incorporating some self-care. Oh. Dottie will be incorporating some self-care interventions into her sensorium for the next 21 days. I look forward to seeing you under better conditions in 21 days.
I have nothing but accumulations from my heart on the floor. Oh, well, I think that's probably all I have to share right now. I really don't want to, center myself in the conversation here, because it's really,
A frustration.
was working really hard from home, and I tried to make a little booklet for the community, for the I posted it in a private group that I'm in, and guess what?
What?
The moderator blocked my post. They blocked it.
What?
They thought I was taking up too much space, and I was self-promoting.
That's right.
Daddy wouldn't do that.
Put your name and a link to your website and everything on the book.
Anybody would do that, Deanna. Anybody would do that. You'd be stupid if you did it.
It sounds like you're trying to take advantage of them.
No, come on. Oh, come on. The first step is just, saying you're sorry, right?
True story.
I just don't have much energy to help anybody anymore. Now, this is a conflict for Dottie because as I come into myself and I become stronger, I realize that I have to keep my spoons to myself and stop giving them away, okay? But if you look closely, you can see there's a comfort level in there too, okay? And that comfort level needs to be broken. Who am I without my spoon? Who am I without my spoon?
True story.
When it feels rough and tough, and you're as though you're not enough, when there's a bout of gout, and you're stuck in a drought. There's a mountain of doubting, and you just feel like shouting. Dottie will be here for you. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection.
Hey.
The lovers, the dreamers of OT.
True story.
Sometimes it's really hard at work when you come home and either you don't have anyone there to talk to about your day, or maybe you're not able to share confidential information about the people that you worked with that day. So what happens? We bottle it up. We bottle it up. Cheers. Sometimes the work that we do is invisible. Integration, sensory integration, integrating. We cannot be our best OTs if we're not digesting, okay? maybe some action steps. Dottie's action steps will be to do some due diligence, do some research, and maybe do like an accountability blurb.
True story.
Hello, I happen to be an occupational therapist with a quarter century working in a generalized environment. I think I know a little bit about adaptability. Oftentimes in life, I think some people are just running through the motions and they like to hit click. It happens all the time in occupational therapy. We're done. We're done with that. We've been around for over a century and people still refer to us as nurse. Nothing against the nurses, but can a nurse do what an occupational therapist does? Can they?
You and me,
Crossing the midline, crossing.
we have a beautiful cosmos. You sit with a sandwich, I look at a roll. Sometimes I open my mouth, then shut it. We have a beautiful cosmos.
There you go. Okay, do you feel that? That's right. There's definitely been a shift in the atmosphere. We have a beautiful cosmos. We have a beautiful cosmos. You and
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100%.
Let's get in here and get a real good close-up here of these doodads. Check out these knickknacks, right? Not bad, huh? Well, you're probably like, where did Dottie get these amazing goggles? Well, in occupational therapy, as we know, everything serves multiple purposes. I recommend these. I highly recommend these. There's a layer of foam on the inside. Yep. Well, what I was going to say is that sometimes we bottle up our emotions and, you know, these goggles, well, sometimes they prevent you from crying, and that's not necessarily a good thing. So these are not to be worn all the time, okay? It's very important to let your emotions flow, okay? They can be used for COVID. They can be used for riding your bicycle, walking down the street, okay, dealing with dust particles. Or if your emotions are just going over the edge and you can't control them, well, then you can just put these on, okay? My hopes are that this exercise will help decrease your stress. This is about self-care, but self self-care. We cannot provide self-care assistance without first and foremost taking care of ourselves. So here is a self-care exercise that my friend Resma taught me. It's a grounding exercise that will bring you back to yourself. It starts with looking up. Breathing. Then you're going to look down. Breathing, okay? You with me? Come on. Look down. Breathe. Good. Come back to center. Look out on the horizon. Breathe. Good. You with me? Good. Now we're going to rotate. I want you to turn towards your left side. This is a full rotation, okay? We really want to activate the trapezius, okay? Full body. Hold it. Breathe. Breathe. Good. Bring it back around center. We're going to breathe again. Out into the horizon. Breathing. Good. We're going to do another rotation to the right. Full rotation, trapezius. Bring it down, back center, horizon, up at the sky. Breathing, bringing it down, down, look down, breathing. Come back to center. Do you feel that? Yes, it's a little bit of a shift in the energy field. Okay, we're taking in everything behind us, in front of us, above and below, okay? We're looking ahead, and we're also paying respect to the ancestors behind us. They're always with us. Never forget. Dottie here. Hey, it's Dottie's Disaster Preparedness Day, which is every day. We're dealing with a whole lot of smog and fog and smoky skies. I don't know if you can see up here. You see that? As many of you know, occupational therapists are experts in the field of preparation. I've been working on my bug out bag. Now, I've always been prepared, but during this most recent episode, I thought I'd just be ultra prepared. Because you know what? Dottie's an occupational therapist, and that's what we do. But I just wanted to say how wonderful you are and how resourceful you are as an occupational therapist. Disaster prevention comes second nature to occupational therapy because we live in that world, right? Let me show you a little trick I have here in my house. I bet you have this at yours too because we're occupational therapists. Look at this. Okay, here's my bed. Okay, but if you look closer, look a little bit closer. Ooh, What is that? Voila! You like that? Dottie's always prepared, okay? So what do we have here? We've got some really good footwear, and they've been converted to slip-on shoes because in the middle of the night when you gotta go, right? We're always thinking ahead in occupational therapy. This is a stainless steel carabiner. So this is not going anywhere. You copy? Yeah. I'm preaching to the choir, but I just want to highlight how amazing you are as an occupational therapist, because I know you have this rigged under your bed too. I'm not alone here. I'm preaching to the choir. As we said before, it's very important to modify your attire as you get closer to retire. Look at that. Look at that. You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this, but look. My whole bug out bag is right here. This is it. Everything. Okay? Do you see that? The whole thing. Look at this. Not bad, huh? Now I can bet that you know if Dottie is right hand dominant or left hand dominant just by looking at this bag. Just look at it. Can you tell? Is Dottie right hand dominant or is Dottie left hand dominant? What do you think? That is right. Who said it? Right hand dominant. That's right. You win. You win. You gotta bring identification, right? Okay? This little guy, okay? That's the essential worker hallway pass. Wake up. Okay, you with me? Right about here. Okay? What does that say? That's right. Well, here we are. We're falling in the 13-inch mark. Well, we'll just call it 12 because that's better luck. I'm feeling really pleased right now with my little bug out bag. You ready? You ready for this? Coming around the bend. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, what is this? What is it? Huh? That's right. In occupational therapy, everything is everything, okay? This little doodad, it's more than an ice pack, right? It's way more. You gotta make use of every ounce of space that you have, okay? Occupational therapists are extremely resourceful, but I'm preaching to the choir here, right? What is this? Oh my gosh, what is this? Look at this. It's another pouch inside of a pouch. Who thought of that? Looks like we've got a very important piece of PPE here. You see that mask? Okay, so that's crucial. Right? We already know this is a sacred item to have in your sensorium toolkit. This can diffuse most any situation. Okay, so what else do we got? Oh, look. Yep, we've got the tiniest cell phone in the world. Okay? You gotta pack light in occupational therapy. What could this be? And what do we got in here? Look at that. Oh, how adorable. Okay, look it. We've got a map. Okay? We have a paper map. It's laminated, of course. This is a really great tool for eyeball exercises and recharging the pixels. Look, everything serves multiple purposes. Occupational therapy is all around us. Just open it up, keep going. We are the inventors of everything, and We deserve credit where credit is due, okay? So if you don't know an occupational therapist, you better become friends with one fast. Welcome. Today is Friday, Fall Prevention. And today we are going to go into one of the most dangerous places in a household. Where do you think that is? That's right. So, I'm just going to point out a few hazards here, okay? And I want you to help me. So what do you see here, kiddos? What is this? Huh? That's right. It is a chair. Okay, let's get a closer look at that. We've got a few hazards going on here, don't we? Quite a few things going on, wouldn't you say? Oh, look, it's a throw rug. A throw rug that doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Looks like we got a threshold here. What do you see? How many? Are we talking almost 5, 4.5, 4 3/4 maybe? Let's just call it 5. My natural inkling is to put my hand here. Make note. I'm stepping over the threshold. And then look, I'm grabbing here, okay? Okay, now, this is not an official grab bar. And if I were to grab this, it would turn the water off. Now that is someone who was thinking. Too bad not everybody has consulted an occupational therapist. So now we will lower our body onto the 15-inch chair, and we are bracing ourselves with an unofficial grab bar. We're lowering our body, and then the hand doesn't really have anywhere else to go. It gets very complicated because the quads cannot handle this amount of work. Okay, so we go back and we're messing around, and then I can't reach my call bell. Can't reach the phone. Brace yourself as best you can against the wall. And then breathe. The more you breathe, the better off your muscles will be. And the less injury you will sustain. There we go. I think I'm down. Stay tuned for the next episode. We will practice how one gets up off of the floor. So yeah, that'll be next episode. Okay? Well, I'll just stop the camera there. Okay. God damn it. What the hell did I get myself into? Ever since I bought my Goal Zero, my life has been better. Dottie here. You know what day it is? That's right. It's Shoe Sunday. Sunday shoes. People often ask Dottie, hey Dot, can you give me like a concrete example of how can I infuse a little bit humor into the health? And I say, yeah, sure. That's easy. We've seen this, been there, done that, okay? This is functional. Yeah. Well, you know, but why not just bump it up a notch, okay? You'd be surprised what people can handle. Okay? They can go much further than we give them credit for, and that's why I'm a big fan of using a clown shoe at work. See that? okay? Buttons and snaps, okay? This is very high level activity, right? This is healthy multitasking, okay? There's a difference, right? But I'm preaching to the choir. Rosie, I'm recording. Rose, I'm gonna have to start over. Hey guys, just so you know, humor is very deep, and there's all kinds. There's spontaneous, and there's deliberate. Okay, you get my drift? You get my drift? Okay. Oh, hey guys, Dottie here. I'm just boning up on some research about humor amongst coworkers. Wow! 3 subjects also spoke of coping with the crises and difficulties of their jobs by using sick or gallows humor with coworkers that made fun of the patient's behaviors. This type of humor is only used among staff members. Look what we have here. We've got a little tub. Looks like it has our name on it. We're gonna go down and mosey. Okay, so there's a few obstacles here. It's not exactly adapted for every individual, and it's our job to point out some of the red flags here. Do you see this? Okay, so I've already filled out my survey form describing some of these discrepancies here. There's a lot of ableism going on at some facilities like this. Even though they host occupational therapists, there's still a lot of work to be done. Although I gotta hand it to them, this plumbing technique is quite amazing. It's just a little 90-degree turn. Et voila. I really like old school plumbing. You know, I've collaborated with a myriad of plumbers in my day. Let me tell you. Oh, by the way, don't forget. Dr. Dottie is going to be doing a live Q&A October 21st, 2020 at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but you know that. I want you to do as many gags and tricks and pranks as you possibly can do at work, especially now in this time. Okay, here's one. I want you to do a cognitive test on one of your coworkers, okay? Okay, you're gonna get a copy of this. This is a modified mocha. Okay? Alright, did you see that? Okay? Can you name those animals right there? Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay, you got it? Okay, so you're going to be quizzed on that later. Okay? Bear with me. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to share this with you. It's private. It's not publicly released, okay? But Dottie's been working on a new version of a slums, okay? It's a little bit more culturally sensitive. Okay, pay attention. You're going to be quizzed on this later. Jill, they, was a very successful stockbroker. They made a lot of money on the stock market. She then met Jack, them, a devastatingly handsome creature. They married each other, adopted one child, and raised 2 nibblings. They cohabitated in the Prairie State. Jill remained working while Jack stayed at home to help raise the children. When the kiddos became teenagers, Jack started up a nonprofit arts organization, and Jill went on a sabbatical. The family unit lived happily ever after. What do you think? I'm feeling pretty good about it. We can turn it into this if you want, you know what I mean? Okay, this is the goal right here. This is the goal. Okay, this could be the memory recall. Okay, right here. Okay, you see that? That's part of the puzzle. Okay, so this is the goal here. Okay, so I hope you've learned a few things here with Dottie. I've really appreciated my time with you. Be sure to check out my social media profiles and reach out, okay? Dottie's up for hire. During COVID, I've been experimenting with all kinds of different things. I actually picked up a gig for a dictionary company. They normally hire speech pathologists for the job, but they made an exception for me, Dottie. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. Is that good? Anywho, Dottie is available to do a cameo video, custom cameo video for you, one of your co-workers, for your family, friends. We can custom make cameo videos for you on special holidays. Maybe it's PT month, or I don't know, maybe it's OT month or nursing month, you name it. This is not just for occupational therapists, okay? You know why? Because Dottie is adaptable. We've been called nurse for over a century. I think I can do a cameo for one of your friends who happens to be a nurse. Hello? What was the name of the successful stockbroker?
Chillin'.
In conclusion, my name is O.T. from the land of adaptability. Don't you confuse me with being a PT, or else I will charge you a fee.
Hey.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers of OT.